The paradox of intelligence in relationships. You might assume that possessing a high level of intelligence would inherently provide one with a significant advantage in the realm of romantic relationships. After all, one could envision scenarios where a partner is captivated by sharp wit, engaging conversations, and an endless stream of compliments regarding one's intellectual prowess. However, the reality is often more nuanced and at times troubling. Intelligent men can find themselves in a paradox where their analytical skills, which serve them well in professional contexts, can become a hindrance in personal relationships. This creates a dissonance between their intellectual capabilities and emotional understanding, leading to misunderstandings and disconnects. The hard truth. Despite their brilliance, many intelligent men frequently fall prey to a critical misstep in their relationships. This misstep is not indicative of a lack of care or effort. Rather, it stems from a fundamental misreading of the emotional landscape that is so vital to human connection. This pervasive oversight can ultimately prove to be a relationship killer. Recognizing this pattern is the first step towards fostering healthier relationships. Acknowledging that emotional intelligence is just as crucial as cognitive intelligence can pave the way for more meaningful connections. The misunderstanding of emotional dynamics. So, what exactly is this mistake? It can be succinctly described, yet possesses profound implications. Over-intellectualization of emotional dynamics. This tendency, while seemingly academic, can be detrimental to the very fabric of relationships. When emotions are treated as mere data points to be analyzed, the essence of human connection is lost. This approach strips away the warmth and intimacy that form the bedrock of any successful partnership, often leaving partners feeling isolated and misunderstood. For many highly intelligent men, their default mode of operation is logical analysis. They approach all aspects of life, including their romantic partnerships, through a lens of sharp, calculated reasoning. However, relationships are not mere puzzles waiting to be solved or equations yearning for balance. They are multifaceted human connections, rich with nuance, emotion, and unpredictability. When emotional responses are reduced to variables in a formula, the inherent beauty of relational dynamics is overshadowed by a cold, clinical analysis. This can lead to frustration and resentment, as partners may feel that their deeper emotional needs are being overlooked. The psychological underpinnings. Let's delve deeper into the psychology behind this tendency. Emotional detachment often serves as an unconscious defense mechanism for intelligent men. They perceive emotions as chaotic, unquantifiable, and ultimately unpredictable. This perspective is at odds with their inherent desire for control over their environments, their careers, and yes, even their emotions. This need for control can create a paradox where the very tools that provide success in other areas of life become barriers in intimate relationships. The desire to maintain equilibrium can lead to emotional avoidance, further complicating relational dynamics. However, the crux of the matter is that relationships cannot be governed in the same manner as a business project or a spreadsheet. When a partner expresses feelings of distance or emotional disconnect, an intelligent man's instinct is often to analyze rather than to connect. For instance, when she states, "I'm feeling really distant from you lately," his immediate reaction might be to probe into the why of it all. Is it something I did? Should I have said something different? Was she always this way? This analytical response, while logical, often misses the point of the emotional expression. Instead of providing comfort and understanding, it inadvertently turns a moment of vulnerability into a problem-solving session, leaving the partner feeling invalidated. The dangers of over-rationalization. It might appear harmless to employ logic in emotional contexts, but in truth, logic can be the enemy of authentic connection. The more intelligent a man is, the greater the likelihood that he will fall into this trap. His mind is so accustomed to solving complex problems through reasoning that he mistakenly believes this strategy will suffice in matters of the heart. This over-reliance on logic can create a significant emotional gap, as partners may feel they must dumb down their feelings to fit into a logical framework. Such a disconnect can erode trust and intimacy over time. Relationships thrive on emotional connection, which requires vulnerability, not perfection. Vulnerability is inherently messy and cannot be neatly categorized or solved. Consider this scenario. During a date, an intelligent man passionately discusses his recent professional achievements. Yet when his partner attempts to broach a personal topic that holds emotional significance, he deftly redirects the conversation back to rational details. His inability to be emotionally present can create an insurmountable distance. This pattern can lead to a cycle of frustration where the emotionally expressive partner feels increasingly isolated, while the intelligent partner remains oblivious to the growing emotional chasm between them. Understanding empathy. From a psychological standpoint, this disconnect can be framed through the lens of empathy, specifically the distinction between cognitive empathy and emotional empathy. Cognitive empathy involves understanding another's feelings from a logical perspective. An intelligent man might acknowledge, "I understand that you're upset because I forgot our anniversary." However, emotional empathy goes a step further. It embodies the capacity to genuinely feel that upset alongside one's partner. It entails expressing, "I feel bad that I made you feel that way, and I'm truly sorry. I want to make it right." This depth of emotional engagement is often what partners seek, and without it, relationships may stagnate. Unfortunately, many intelligent men tend to default to cognitive empathy. They adeptly comprehend surface-level emotions, but often neglect the deeper, more intricate feelings that form the basis of emotional connection. This oversight can lead to a disconnect that leaves partners craving the emotional depth that fosters intimacy and bonding. The challenge lies in recognizing the value of emotional empathy and making a conscious effort to engage at that deeper level. By bridging the gap between understanding and feeling, intelligent men can cultivate stronger emotional ties with their partners, the cycle of emotional detachment. The misconception that emotions can be managed or rationalized often breeds a cycle of emotional detachment. For intelligent men, vulnerability may evoke feelings of weakness, propelling them into a state of avoidance. This fear of emotional exposure is understandable, yet it ultimately creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more they evade emotional vulnerability, the more their partners feel disconnected, leading to greater emotional distance. This cycle can be particularly damaging over time, as each partner becomes increasingly frustrated and disillusioned with the relationship dynamic. Imagine a situation where a man is in a long-term relationship and his partner expresses feelings of drifting apart. His instinctual response may be to dissect the situation analytically. Are we spending enough quality time together? Have I been too engrossed in work? However, what she truly needs is for him to acknowledge her feelings. "I hear you. I understand why you're feeling this way. I'm here for you. Let's talk about this together." Recognizing and validating emotional concerns can serve as a turning point, allowing intelligent men to reconnect with their partners on a more profound level. The mismatch of emotional needs. Furthermore, intelligent men frequently attract partners who are emotionally expressive, individuals who are in tune with their feelings and unafraid to showcase their vulnerabilities. These women often seek emotional connection and desire a partner who can empathize and feel alongside them. When the intelligent man resorts to rationalizing emotions instead of engaging with them, a significant emotional mismatch occurs. The partner feels unheard, leading her to withdraw emotionally. This emotional withdrawal can trigger feelings of inadequacy in the intelligent partner, who may begin to question his worth and ability to connect. As the intelligent man continues to project his discomfort with emotions onto his partner, he may begin to label her emotional expressions as irrational or excessive. This projection is less about her emotions being problematic and more about his inability to navigate the emotional landscape. The cycle perpetuates, creating an emotional barrier that only deepens the divide between them. Addressing this mismatch requires a willingness to embrace emotional complexity, recognizing that relationships thrive on mutual understanding, support, and shared vulnerability. The path forward: embracing vulnerability. So, is there hope for intelligent men caught in this emotional conundrum? Absolutely, but it requires a significant shift in mindset. Embracing vulnerability. This challenge involves not merely intellectualizing emotions or attempting to control situations, but genuinely feeling and engaging with emotions. This process can be uncomfortable, but it is essential for fostering authentic connections that resonate deeply with partners. The most astonishing realization is that once intelligent men learn to embrace vulnerability, the profound connections they seek often emerge organically. Love does not hinge on intellect. Rather, it flourishes through emotional presence and authenticity. By allowing themselves to be vulnerable, intelligent men not only enhance their relationships, but also embark on a journey of personal growth and self-discovery. In the end, love is about being fully present, both for oneself and for one's partner.